What's going on, guys? Hexa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, and we are going to get right into it. Thank you for being here. I keep alluding to a tier list video coming up soon. Don't worry, I'm going to get around to that soon enough. I just kind of have to figure out the best way to do it. I kind of want to put a little bit of editing and production into it. I don't know how I'm going to, but it's something I'd like to do. I want it to be a little bit special, not just me dryly talking over like a still screen while I tier the skulls. I want it to be at least interesting visually. I'll figure it out. I will just say the same things I've been saying for the past couple of videos. I do have build paths here that I could go. Someone requested a Minotaur run. I would like to do that for that person. I want to do a Gravedigger run with King Lear to show another content creator who you guys are probably aware of, named Earl, just to demonstrate why I think it's so powerful. Also, Warlock, Living Armor, even Sword here could be a good direction to go, because I haven't done a new Sword run yet, and I should. Also, I haven't done a new Glacial Elemental Skull yet either, so there's a lot of build directions I can go here to make things just cover something I haven't just yet, and that's going to be the goal here, though obviously I can get pushed in any direction just by RNG, which is usually how I like to start these videos off, because I do have ideas, but like the game will send me where it wants, which you guys are very well aware of if you play this game. We've done enough genie runs. I do enjoy genie runs, but we'll leave it on the back burner for now. We're going into this shop with quite a bit of money thanks to the Druid buff, which is so insanely powerful now. Since 1.5.2 came out, the Druid buff is ridiculous. It's easily the best buff. Okay, we did a hunter run recently as well. We'll leave that on the ground. There's our good pal Werewolf, but also Bleed Focus here. Not gonna take the fucking Thorny Pauldrons. They suck so hard now. I'm sorry, the Thorny Pauldrons suck. I don't know how else to say it. Like, what are these inscriptions? Wait, we already have. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that. I got this at the start. That kind of changes things a little, because we are on a skeleton sword right now. But at the same time, I think I'll just. Could I still afford this? Actually, I could. Let's sell this and pick this up as well. So we're on bleed 3 already. Not that this is helping me. I could take a power skull maybe and make use of the Thorny Pauldrons. I'm not gonna take the pike just because I did it in the last video. It would be kind of probably not very entertaining for you guys to watch 2 pikes in a row. We'll keep it fresh and new. But a power skull could make use of the Thorny Pauldrons at least a little bit. Well, that was fucking easy. She did not stand a chance. Recruit. We used it not that long ago. Also, we used Facebook last video too. Let's just take this. Take the shards. We're very close to entering Act 2 with a unique sword here, which would be very overpowered for this point in the game. Maybe I could shock the world and do like a fucking living armor bleed build. That would be so stupid though. That would just be absolutely ridiculous. Taking my ridiculous build strategies to a whole new level. Which, I am crazy though. I might just do it, dude. Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. I might do it. Hopefully we have a lot of doors to go in here, because I would like a little more money than this going into the next shop, and I don't know when the next shop is gonna rear its ugly head. Hopefully not right now. And it didn't. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think it can actually show up this early. Maybe the earliest it can show up is the next room. We'll take the money. We're still not quite at the unique sword yet. We need one more skull room for that to happen. Yeah, there's the shop. Old Reliable, showing up at the worst moment. Kind of expected. But, I mean, it could have been worse, it could have been better, maybe. I don't know if this is the earliest it can show up. But either way, we just have to make do with the RNG we're given. So let's see what we got in the shop. Maybe bleed 4? That would be pretty sick. Chain Sickle. Yes, please. Okay, so Chain Sickle bleed builds are super, super cool. What I'm going to be looking for from here is a little item, Witch's Brew. If you're familiar with Witch's Brew, you know what I'm talking about here. We'll be looking for the Thorny Boots and Witch's Brew, and then this bleed build will be insane. And just attack speed in general, because look how fast the sword can attack in the air with just a little attack speed, which our attack speed is actually fairly powerful right now because of the shrine. Yeah, we'll take the Minotaur, though Minotaur bleed build is not exactly ideal. It's especially not ideal with Chain Sickle. I will try and make this work, though, for the person who asked, because the Minotaur is still a very good companion skull regardless of what's going on. He can still make bleed work. It's just, bleed is better on fast attackers. Minotaur is obviously a slugger. He hits like a truck, so he's not exactly ideal for making a bleed build work, but we can still try. He's certainly no Chain Sickle user. Yggdrasil is going to be a breeze. We got enough shards to make a unique... Oh wait, no we didn't! No, because I picked up the Minotaur! It's fine, it's fine. We're just delayed ever so slightly, but it's still... Okay, well, as you can see, Minotaur can kind of use Jinny's Chain Sickle. It basically gives him 2 attacks in the air rather than just the 1. Not powerful, but we can use it. We can make it work here. I'm hoping I can kill this Yggdrasil before it uses its annoying AoE attack, which we did. Ooh. If you're hearing anything weird, I'm just reaching for my phone. I should keep it close to me instead of... That was probably horrible sounding on the microphone. That's just treasure. That's unusable except for the treasure aspect of it, but maybe we can get some treasure going on this run. Wouldn't mind it. On the act... Dude, we are breezing through. 4 minutes and 43 seconds. We're not even trying to go fast, and yet here we are. Which, it's not like that's a... If this was a speed run, I would be super far behind, but it's not, so we're good. Let's take this attack. Actually, fuck it. I usually never fight the enemies in this room, but I want the money, dog. Wait, where the... Oh, shit. Oh, okay, never mind. I spawned the end pedestal. That's on me. Not a big deal, but also would have liked to have maybe farmed a little bit of money. I never do fight the enemies in that room, which I don't think most people do. Because if you, like, it's like the easiest skip of all time. Literally, just don't go in the room. So most people probably casually even do that. But occasionally, if you want money, it can be good to fight more enemies. Just taking money rooms for now. Probably might take some item rooms after we get past the shop here. I do need to build up my items here a little bit, though. We're not really struggling in the money department, which is always a good sign. Like, the run is very comfortable right now. The druid buff really, really helped with that. So overpowered now. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking for attack speed in here a lot. Ooh, there it is. Okay, that's very good, actually. This could also be okay, I guess. This is good. We'll definitely take the, get rid of this. The fucking treasure tree is dead. I'm not taking this again. We took it in the last run. I know it's overpowered. You can yell at me in the comments if you want. We do have the companion power skulls, so that makes giant sacks way better. Maybe not even still necessarily better than the golden sword, but it's just an incredible item. But I don't like to rely on items too much, so you'll see me oftentimes pass up good items in favor of building a little more interesting. Because I've just played this game so much, it's not super fun for me to min-max and constantly be as overpowered as possible. Please note more commons. We need better than commons at this point to stay ahead of the curve of ideal skull shard counts. As you can see, though, we're already starting to make really good use of Jenny's Chain Sickle being in the air like this. Even though we don't have, like, Witch's Brew yet, which is the main goal for a Jenny Sickle build, in my opinion. At least on most of the skulls that utilize it. Some skulls don't need Witch's Brew to make use of it, but it would be nice on this run. Then we would have Mutant going on, we would be swapping like crazy, it would be awesome. And also, of course, Thorny Boots would be ideal as well. Kind of wish they kept some semblance of the old Thorny Boots in the game. I've always wanted to do a Thorny Boots only damage run where you literally only use the power of Thorny Boots, like the old Thorny Boots, where you would stomp on enemies and they would take damage. And that's the only source of damage you can use for the whole game. That would have been fun to do on the channel now that the channel has viewers. But alas, we can't. Not that it's that big of a deal. That run would be so long, bro. And Shadow Knights. I'll take this, actually. Call me crazy. I want the rapidity. I want the attack speed. Now look at us. Yes. Yes, it begins. This is like the kind of Jenny's Chain Sickle run I want on the channel. I already have one on the channel, and it's a very good one, but it wasn't quite exactly what I wanted. It ended up having a samurai on it. Sorry, I bumped the mic, by the way. And the samurai is very bad at utilizing in-air attacks, at least at legendary. So this is way more along the lines of what I want from Jenny's Chain Sickle. It's so awesome. I love this item so much. From here, we can go anywhere with this build. Obviously, what's that one item called? I would remember it any other time. Back something. It's the one where, like, if you use a weapon to deal damage, you gain 90% attack. We want that, obviously. To finish our bleed and maybe get better bleed items, like, we want to get rid of this as soon as possible, because it's just dog. Dude, does anyone else agree with me, by the way? I don't know what the community thinks of Thorny Pauldrons now. People just look at the stat buff, which is powerful. I'm not going to say it's not powerful, but the fucking inscriptions are so bad, bro. How many skulls can actually utilize dash attacks is the thing. Not a lot. Not well, at least. Like, obviously you have tackle dashing, but come on. I mean, come on. Don't give me that tackle dash nonsense, okay? Tackle dashing blows. I feel kind of bad that Minotaur is a little sidelined here. I'll make use of it more, don't worry, actually. For the person who requested, we'll make plenty of use of Minotaur as we continue in the run. I'll be swapping like crazy once I get Mutant going on the run, so it's not going to get sidelined as hard as it is right now. Oh, well, that's an incentive for sure to use more Minotaur, though we are a very basic attack heavy build here. Well, see, the thing is, would I get rid of this to buy this? Kind of makes sense, to be completely real with you. I'm not a fan of this item. I'm just not. Fuck it. See ya. I'm gonna take the wheel. Call me crazy. We'll just find more bleed forehead. Just find more bleed forehead. That's all you gotta do. It's not hard. Now we're gonna be using our abilities a little bit more than we have been, just to make use of and we're gonna be swapping too, so there you go. All we had to do was find a wheel, and now we're gonna actually make use of our abilities. And that includes Minotaur as well, who's gonna be unique when we get out of Act 2 here. We haven't found a lot of skull rooms, sir. Thank you. Please don't, okay. He could have teleported there, that would have been obnoxious. That is one half of Fulgent Dawn. I don't think I would take Fulgent Dawn on this run though. Sorry about that. It's either going to be a special room or it's going to be this room whenever I get a laggy transition screen. I was going to say, if you are a regular viewer of this channel and you've seen some of my older, not really older, I guess like a week ago, some of my previous content, I should say, that's a little more accurate. I've complained about Fulgent Dawn and how easy it is to get. It's way too easy to get Fulgent Dawn. If you want Fulgent Dawn, you can pretty much with a very high certainty get it in any run. If you focus money and refresh early shops, you can just find footage on whenever you want. So for that reason, I think it's a little broken, and I don't like that it's so powerful and so easy to get. So I avoid taking it on runs where I'm already pretty powerful, and it would just be kind of egregious to take it, which is a run like this. So Solar Sword's probably not going to stick around for a super long time. We'll make use of it while we have it, though. It's a good power boost, at least a little bit. What is our arms? 3? I don't know if we're going to go to arms 4. We might. I don't know. It just depends on what items I'm offered. Let's use our abilities a little bit here. Sir? Or ma'am? Excuse me. I'm so used to saying sir that I wasn't even thinking about it. And the Liana sisters are getting owned. Just obliterated. You know what I would actually kind of like is the gold main sword. Even though it's not good on the run, and we'll probably get rid of it eventually, it would be fun for a little while to have it. I feel like I don't see it much anymore. Makes me a little sad. It's a really fun item. And the wheel is probably going to actually end up killing her. There it is. God, the wheel's so good now. Dude, I've always been a defender of the wheel, even before 1.5. Even when it was a 5 skill use and it had no stats on it. No raw stats, at least. But now the wheel's just good. Oh, shit, there it is. Holy shit. All you gotta do is ask, man. All you gotta do is ask. What do I get rid of? I could get rid of the Carleon sword. I think that's fair. I don't think anything else here is worth getting rid of. See, I'm not getting any inscriptions from this. Oh, well, I would get spoils from it, but does that really matter? No, I'm not swapping enough to make that worth keeping. And it does put me closer to Rapidity 4. But the thing is, I don't think Rapidity 4 works with Jenny's Chain Sickle. And my normal basic attacks aren't really hitting that often, so I don't think it actually matters to get Rapidity 4. Not a lot, at least. It matters for the Minotaur here, but that's really about it. And now he's unique, so now we have 2 abilities on him, which means even easier wheels here. I don't know how long we're going to stick to the wheel strategy, but for now, it's going to be very easily accessible and fun to use, and I think that matters a lot. Also, holy shit, we're activating the sword here a lot because our attack speed is so good. Holy shit, 295? Okay, we got a shine. That makes a little more sense. For a second, I thought we had flat 295 fucking attack, man. That would have been insane. I wouldn't even known what to think about that. I feel kind of bad using Jenny's Chain Sickle as often as I've already done 1 Jenny's Chain Sickle run, but I don't know, it's a fun item, you know? If you've never seen it in action, your mind's probably blown right now at just how powerful it actually is. It's especially good on sword bleed builds, I find. Another day, Warlock. You just gotta show up a little earlier. We're gonna get that Warlock run eventually. I have some really good ideas to make a really cool Warlock build. So I really want to do it. And I'm really glad that I waited until 1.5 came out to do it, because the idea I have for Warlock is only possible in 1.5, so... Haha, I guess stomped on. Okay, well that one missed, but... We're pretty far behind on the Skull Shards right now. I'm kind of hoping we pick up the pace a little bit on that. We don't have a lot of money to work with here. I could sell this on a refresh, but I didn't get anything anyway. Punished. I'll take an item room. Kind of starting to fall behind a little bit on the money. Wait, did we summon the wheel in the shop? I just noticed that I heard like shit happening in the background. That was weird. I didn't even remember swapping. We can actually just kill this from below. God, Jenny's Chain Sickle has so much reach. What a sick item, dude. The devs hit it out of the park adding this to the game. God, stop showing up, please. I'm not going to take you. This isn't a stun build, okay? It's a bleed build. Now, where are my bleed items? I want the Thorny Boots. We actually are very less likely to see them now that we're in Act 3. the later you get into a Skul the Hero Slayer run, the less likely you are to find like rare items in shops. So if you don't get what you want before this point, like for instance Fulgent Dawn, if you have one piece of Fulgent Dawn and you don't have the other, and you make it to Act 3, the odds of you actually getting Fulgent Dawn go down quite a bit, because more uniques and legendaries start showing up in shops. So it becomes a lot harder to actually get what you're looking for. And ooh, there it is. There's some bleed. Way better bleed than what we had, which I think means we can say goodbye to it's getting a little hard here. I'll say goodbye to this. I don't know what I would get. I guess when I get to bleed 4, there goes the offensive wheel, but our damage percent now is starting to get a little on the low side. Not that it matters. If you're a bleed build, it really doesn't matter that much. Another skull that we haven't seen on a run yet. We're going to get around to it eventually. But it just ain't time for living armor yet. Though I have finally actually tried living armor in 1.5, and it feels okay. I'm not the biggest living armor fan, if I'm being completely honest with you, but it felt good when I used it. I didn't feel like I wished I was playing another skull like I usually do when I'm playing living armor. So not that much really changed in 1.5 to 1.4 for living armor, but it's fine. It works. Well, that sucks. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to do actually, why was I hoping that? I was hoping I'd get a legendary, but why was I hoping that? Like, we're nowhere near. Like, we would have had to gotten a legendary, natural legendary skull for that to work, which very low chances of that happening. So we'll just continue on our merry little ways. I mean, the run's still very good regardless. There's not a lot I could really do from here to upgrade the run. Our attack speed on Minotaur is so funny because his animations go faster. So like when he does his stomp, he just like stomps really quickly. It's really funny. And I really like it in terms of design. It's not just funny, it's strong. Wait, how is that not enough for the wheel? The wheel is definitely coming out now though. Dude, Chain Sickle is actually not that bad. I'm kind of shocked that it's not as worse than it is on a power skull that just kind of has an in-air stomp. It's actually kind of slapping a little bit. Or am I just crazy? I don't know, man. Okay, so we're still not guaranteed the legendary. I don't think so. Not again, even though that is rapidity 4. What would I get rid of? The wheel? Do I really take Kyrian again 2 videos in a row? I don't think so, man. Call me crazy. I'm sure a lot of viewers get really frustrated watching me because they're like, oh my god, Kyrian's so good, pog, and then I pass it up and I'm like, huh? Same with Gunpowder Sword. These are just items that, dude, you have to understand. I'm at 1,000 hours and I'm over 1,000 hours at this game by this point. Well over 1,000 hours. I'm really sad to skip the Black Steel, by the way, but I think I have to. What would I sell? This? This? Kind of. Not really, even though we don't have a Quint yet. The attack speed I have right now is really important. We could sell this. No, that has rapidity on it. Yeah, there's nothing I can sell to get that. But as I was saying, if you get frustrated watching me skip powerful items, just understand, dude, I've seen and done everything you can in this game. I've played a million runs with Gunpowder Sword, with Kyrian. It just, I gotta spice things up. I love Skul the Hero Slayer, do not get me wrong. And I enjoy doing Omega powerful runs sometimes too. Like this run's pretty powerful. Like even though I just skipped Kyrian Sword, like we're still fucking insanely powerful. But I just like to spice things up. If you want to watch like giga, like 1 gajillion% damage runs, I'll do those occasionally, but there are channels that do those more often than I do. So you can go, you know, watch multiple content creators. Still watch me though, I'm great, okay? Don't stop watching me. I'll do those, I'll do those videos too. But these are fun too, man. I always like saying this, and I'll repeat myself, just for people who might be new. you really only need like around 300 to 350% attack to actually consistently and easily beat the first hero. Like anything over that is omega overkill, and those runs are still fun to do, but you don't need to do them. So, you know, experiment with your build strategies. Get crazy with it sometimes, you know? If you've never done a Jenny's Chain Sickle run, do a Jenny's Chain Sickle run. You don't have to build in every single run you do in the most overpowered meta way possible, you know? And that's what's so great about 1.5. Previous Skul versions, the meta was pretty tight. You had to build tactics and courage, and that was pretty concretely the way you built runs. There was a little variance, but not a lot. But now, in New Skul, you can build any which way you want, really. You can even get crazy with it sometimes and do like multiple status runs, which are very difficult, and I don't recommend doing them if you want to win, but it, you know, you can try them. You can still do it. Nothing's stopping you. Except my advice. If you want to listen to me, you know, a very experienced player, don't do it. Not a lot, at least. I've done successful bleed and poison builds. But it's hard, man. Because the first phase of the Joan fight, her pedestals are immune to statuses. So it gets a little bit spicy when you get to that point in the game. If you need other sources of damage. Ooh, okay, that was, god damn, dude, no room at all to attack. Fucking Chimera absolutely going ham right now. Ah, look at the wheel stuck. Glitchy wheel strats. You gotta love glitchy wheel strats. The wheel is one of the most janky AIs in the entire game, and occasionally that benefits you, especially in the Chimera fight. And she's dead. Omega easy. We're very strong. I think I need to consider getting rid of this eventually. I don't think our 290% is enough to actually make that super good. And of course, god dude, it's just a meme at this point. The Glacier Breaker just shows up on every run where I can't use it. I want to do a focused freeze build so badly, and I just can't. I'm actually going to upgrade the Minotaur here for the person who requested it. Obviously, I would be better off upgrading the sword, but the sword's already pretty strong regardless, and our boy Minotaur here needs some action. I hope you're still enjoying the video, by the way. I do want to get Mutant going here, so I can swap around to do more, you know, Minotaur action. By the way, this is just a reminder. If you have video requests, feel free to submit them, man. If you want to see something, I have a few that I'm still trying to get around to, and I'll do them. One of them ones that was requested was a little bone run. That's very, very specific and hard to build, and I'll still do runs like that. You just have to give me time. The RNG kind of has to align perfectly, but we'll definitely do it, man. I'm very happy and ready to do run requests. It gives me a way to build, whereas most of the time I'm kind of winging it. And I know people also wanted to see new sword build, because sword got some pretty big changes in 1.5 that I haven't gotten to show off until now. I was complaining yesterday in my last video that I think maybe sword got a little bit weaker than it was before, and I still stand by that, but it's like almost hardly worth mentioning. It's just the old sword with the magic attached to it, I think, was a little bit better. Also, that is probably not the best stat increase we could have gotten, but more max HP is not bad at all. I just would have liked to have seen crit rate or like attack speed or something. Not that we need attack speed, really. We're very, very fast. We don't even need Witch's Brew at this point. Though it would have Mutant on it, and I could get rid of some of the... Like, I could get rid of this in favor of Witch's Brew, which I think would be an overall benefit for the run, since we still don't have a Quintessence. I am looking to pick one up, though. But yeah, I mean, as you can see... We have a very interesting Jenny's Chain Sickle build here. I actually am still convinced that the Jenny's Chain Sickle is the new fastest way to like do speedruns of this game. builds like this, but I could be wrong. I just think it would be very strong with werewolf power builds to have Jenny's Chain Sickle. We're actually in danger here of not getting 2 legendaries, which I would feel bad for the people who wanted to see a Sword Skull run on this channel. So I'm still gonna do my best to get 2 legendaries. God, dude, we desperately need mutants. Like I was like spamming the scroll wheel there so I could swap, and it just would not swap. It would have saved me a lot of HP. Let's swap here though. Ooh. We're very weak on the side of like our raw damage. I actually kind of need to bump it up a bit. So the oh shit, I meant to take a skull room. Fuck. That's so bad actually. Holy shit. Now we're in omega danger of not getting 2 legendary skulls. Even missing 1 skull room is super bad for that. So shit. Sorry, I wasn't paying enough attention. At least our shop's gonna be better. But I think we're doing just fine in the items department. Like, we could beat the game with these items. Even if there are improvements we could make. We could easily win with this. Jenny's Chain Sickle, Minotaur new meta. You never thought of it until I did it. And now you're like, oh my god, Minotaur and Jenny's Chain Sickle? Bro, dude, that's like so innovative and sick, bro. Holy shit, Hexen knows what he's doing, dude. That's everyone's reaction watching this. Nope. There it is, baby. And also the blood drinking sword. Shoo, okay then. Do we even have enough time for the blood drinking sword? I don't know if we do, actually. I think we'll leave it. Well, I can't ditch the wheel, actually. Ditching the wheel would bring my power to ridiculous. We have to ditch this. Unfortunate. I think that's for the best, though. I wish I could take this, man. Could ditch this? No, dude, that's so much of our power. Could ditch this. Or we could ditch this. The attack speed is good, but let's ditch the Jagamon and take the blood drinking sword. Ooh, dude, we're getting into some attack speed shit. We're getting into some basic attack shenanigans if we take this. This almost seems too perfect. But what would I get rid of? This? No, that's a lot of attack speed. Dude. The run's so tight right now. We can't refresh again. Maybe I should just... But the thing is, we're already using our abilities a lot. But this could also prevent bleed from applying, is the problem. And we're already... It's going to be really tight to get our blood drinking sword maxed out. It's tough. It's tough. What can I say? So these are my rapidity items. We could get rid of this. Okay, actually, let me buy this. Oh, dude, it doesn't matter. See ya, Kendo Stick. See ya. See ya. Okay, so this is going to be very interesting. Our attack now, our basics are going to be really strong. If you've never seen this in action, it's just even more abuse. Oh shit! I was waiting for this to break itself for some reason. Minotaur can even make use of it. Maybe that actually wasn't a good buy. I don't know. For now, though, it will serve us on the run. Certainly serves us with these big enemies. Oh shit, no, we're gonna Omega apply the blood drinking sword's gonna fucking feast on this shit, dude. Look at this, it's already at 18. Thank God I bought it then. I was thinking we didn't have enough time because usually it applies really slowly, but I think the thorny boots are kind of propelling this run into bleed insanity. Let me out of this fucking... I hate this room, dude. Like, I was talking about how I've mentioned it in videos previously that that little mini section in one of the rooms with like with statues that appear is one of my least favorite mini sections in the game, but this is my least favorite room in the game. God, it's so annoying. Whenever I see it on speedruns, I die a little bit inside. Fucking sucks, dude. I actually don't know how much this item we picked up is hitting because we're too high in the air. Wait, where is it? There. Is it holding on? Yeah, it's the only thing giving me rapidity too, so I might actually be stuck with it, which means I made a big mistake. Or not a big mistake. It's not the end of the run or anything, but certainly worse off for it. Or at least that's how it feels right now. Maybe Minotaur can make better use of it. I should have waited to swap, but it doesn't matter. Ah, wounds! Dude, we're applying so much bleed. The adventurer is gonna get demolished, by the way. Just ravaged. Like, this thing doesn't stand... This... I called it a thing again. What's wrong with me? The adventurer doesn't stand a chance. Ah, it's my nemesis, too. He's probably my worst adventurer even still, after all this time. I'm not very good at fighting him, because I'm just not as familiar with his attack patterns as I am other adventurers. And he actually is very tough, too. Like, his attack patterns are really annoying. But we should be okay. Like, I'm still not worried about him. He's just... What? I'm not happy that he's here, to say the least. Okay, please don't hurt me. Okay, then another wave comes out. I always forget that one until just now. I think I'm learning, thankfully. Ooh, okay, we're taking quite a bit here against this guy. Like I said, he's just my worst. I don't really know why. It's because he was missing from the game for so long. When he was glitched in like 1.3. But he also, if you guys didn't know this, he actually has a second ult that he very rarely does. I've only ever seen him do it a couple times. But the first time it happened, I was recording, and it completely caught me off guard. Oh, okay. We made it to the ult. Oh! Wait, what? What the heck is this? What is this? What is this? This isn't the ult I'm used to. Oh my god, what was that? I didn't know he could do that. Okay, it didn't matter though. It didn't matter. But that was terrifying. Oh, we got his soul too. Take that. Ooh, got your soul. Got your soul. I think I'll include a clip of it there so you can see the ult for yourself. It's very very wacky when it happens. Okay. Ooh, okay. As long as I keep my life here, we're in good shape. I'm very appreciative of the. Oh, was that the? No, that wasn't the ult. It was the second ult he has is similar to that, but that's not the actual ult. Oh shit! Now we have bleed on our quintessence. Okay, now we're Omega Bleed, dude. We're like Giga Bleed now, but we maybe should have considered picking up the bone shards, actually. Maybe that was a mistake. A bit of a snap pick on my part, just because I saw bleed and I was like, oh yeah, dude. The more bleed, the merrier. But we're already pretty set on our bleed, so I think I actually fucked up there by not picking up the Berserker bone shards. But it's fine. Even if we don't get this to Legendary... Oh, by the way, this is now activated. Now our stats are good. We're fine now. We have 0 issues. But even if we don't get this to Legendary and it stays at Unique, it's still like the star of the run. Which really goes to show just how powerful Bleed is. Bleed is probably the best status overall. Ooh, don't hurt me. Alrighty. Relic would do a lot on this run, actually. It would go a long way to help maintain my HP. So, I don't think we've freed the Harpy yet, which is typical of the Harpy. She never shows up when you actually want her. So if we could get her, that would do a lot for me. And obviously a natural legendary, even a unique. If we see any rares or commons, especially, even though the odds of us seeing a common right now are so low, I almost don't even want to bring it up just so I don't jinx it. That would be so insanely bad. But as long as we find the Harpy and natural legendary... Oh, there's the Harpy, actually. I maybe should have kept my mouth shut a little bit, because she is here just in the nick of time. Depending on what we get in this room, we could actually be well on our way to having our sword be a legendary. She gives you 25 shards, if you didn't know. A very good boost. And that's unique, so just need a little bit of luck moving forward. A little itty bitty bitty bit. Not too much. That could be worth taking. Actually, no, it's not. We're completely fine. in terms of our damage output. We're at 380, and that's just, I think, the flat amount we have thanks to this. I might end up swapping off of this, but we're fine. We're completely fine. Okay, so please give me skull shard rooms and a lot more doors. Oh shit, he's up there. What the fuck, bro? I don't think I've ever seen that happen. And I use Giant's Axe a lot too, so that in all of my time playing this game, I don't think I've ever flung him that far. That was a little scary, but we're through it. We're fine. Oh, we do still have wheel. Nice. Good job, me. For a second, I thought I had gotten rid of it, but we're fine. I'm fine with these skills, so we're gonna leave her in there. So literally, all I need is a unique. Let's see the door. Okay, actually, we're pretty much guaranteed to get our Skul the Legendary, so that's very good, actually. Unless we get 2 commons. Literally, all we need is a unique, a rare and a common, and then we're set here. So having 2 skull rooms left pretty much guarantees it. So both the Minotaur lovers and the sword lovers are eating well in this video. Congratulations, you won. Click to get your prize now. No malware, I promise. That was for the old heads. I'm sure a lot of Zoomers weren't around for the congratulations you won ads. The good old days on the internet. Sadly, that was a rare, so we're not going to get to take one more item room. I'm almost certain this will be the Joan door, but it's fine. Like, that's like... Oh, actually, we might also get the halfling. That might be the halfling up there, dude. That would be so sick if that was the halfling. Please be the halfling. Alright, we're going to get, like, perfect NPC? Okay, actually... I thought I had already freed him. What the fuck? Okay, well... If only I had known. We're not going to free him, though, because... Oh, shit, one more door. I was definitely not expecting that. That's the shocker of the run here. But, yeah, I'm not freeing him, because we get our guaranteed legendary now, and he'll just take HP away from me, so you get to stay in the cage, man. I don't know what to tell you. If you were the halfling, we'd be talking right now, but... I actually think that this is helping a little more than I thought it was at first. So I'm actually glad that I ended up taking it, especially now that we already have our blood drinking sword maxed out, which I was worried that it was going to take hits away from like bleed hits and not allow me to max it out very easily. Also, holy shit, the fucking Giant's Axe sent that thing flying, the archer. Okay, I would like to not lose any more HP. That was a nightmare room, dude. I could not get out of there. This will definitely be the Joan door, though, for sure. There's no shot. If it was not the Joan door, I would lose my mind. That would completely deconstruct everything I understand about Skul the Hero Slayer. And it's Joan. Okay, well, that's not useful. All right. What a run we have so far. Bringing Ginny's Chain Sickle back into the mix here. I did it not that long ago, but hey, you know, I saw the build route, and I took it. And it's a very fun item, so I'm certainly happy we have it here. Alright. Joan is not going to be any issue. Even though we can't bleed these pedestals, we have 380% attack here. We're perfectly fine. Literally 0 issues. We're cruising. And Joan's going to be the hardest fight, I think, of the run. So, actually, that could maybe not be true. The first hero, he can be a little bit of a obstacle. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling afraid of either of them, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Not to ruin the suspense, but we're very strong. So anything could happen, though. If I get like cluster bombed by these, let's actually do our Giga Stomp with the Minotaur. If I get cluster bombed by some of those bomber guys, that would be really bad. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. As you can see there, the wheel kind of abandoned us. The wheel is omega glitchy in this fight, as well as like any kind of thing that exists and like travels around the map. So if you have like Yeti's gonna fall through the floor. If you have the water spout attack with your water skull, it's gonna fall through the floor. This is like one of the glitchiest arenas. And really, the first hero is kind of like that too. The devs need, like, it's been like that since as long as I've been playing. The devs really need to fix it. If you enter up through the bottom of any floor, if there's anything beneath the area you're at, items can clip through the floor. It's very weird. Got Giga Stomped, Joan. What are you gonna do? Okay, this is a little annoying. I can't really apply bleed as much as I could freely before until she moves, which thankfully she did. Whenever I can jump attack, I can apply so much bleed, it's not even funny. We are taking a decent amount of damage here because I'm not playing at my best. Alright, Joan. Do not shred my HP with these beams, please. Thank you. That would be, like, really the only way we can be in danger from here. A little bit of lag. What the fuck? Don't do that, Joan. Okay, we do not want to be Minotaur there. He's so wide that he can't really dodge that. So if you're ever multi-sculling and you get to that point in the fight, never, ever, ever be Minotaur or any fat skull. No offense to the Minotaur. He is a pretty big boy. I think we can all agree with that. Okay, I do not want to lose my life. This is bad. I don't want to be Minotaur. We can still get out of here with our life. Oh no, we lost our life. Oh my god. Okay, that's really bad actually for the run. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. What the hell happened? Why did I lose my life there? I do not know what happened. I think I was just playing poorly. All right, well, I got to focus up then. We're not losing this run. We're going to be Legendary Sword now, so that's a significant damage increase against the first hero. But that blows. That certainly blows. Now I'm not feeling as confident. I'm not feeling as guaranteed a win as I was before. But it's fine. At least it adds a little suspense to the run. Though I will be honest, I'm still feeling fairly confident as long as nothing stupid happens in the upcoming rooms, such as these assholes shredding my HP off, which is something they can absolutely do. I've seen it, okay? I've absolutely seen it. I've seen some things. We're only 5 down. I think I'm gonna prioritize maybe getting one more item here and there in this shop. And that is Heart of the Ascetic, but we do not have Relic to actually make, and it wouldn't really even be that good. We can't actually buy anything there. I'll just take the 5 HP. This is our kit. Yoink. There we go. Very quick, very simple, very easy. I love when my laptop cooperates. No lag. Just for the thumbnail. And I am a little nervous, but like I've won way harder runs, as if you're a viewer of this channel, you saw in the Yaksha video. So yeah, this is way more winnable than that run. So we will certainly give it our best here, but I'm not going to take it lightly. I think the reason I won the Yaksha video is because I was so focused. So I think I need to focus up here too. Got to be careful with the Minotaur. The Minotaur can get us caught in a bad situation. Certain attacks that the first hero can use are very dangerous against power skulls, especially ones that only have tackle dashes. You got to be super careful with your swaps, and we do not have mutants, so let's see what happens here. Ah, I love entering through the floor. All right. Probably gonna try and stick with sword as much as possible here. Swap when I feel like I can avoid taking damage. Always be very careful of the first hero. He can shred your HP away in the blink of an eye. He is a mean motherfucker. Okay. Sir, wait, did we lose our rapidity? No? For some reason, my attacks feel... Oh, no! It's a freaking samurai all over again. His attacks... Okay, that's the attack you have to watch out for, especially in later phases. But this has slower in-air attacks than unique. It's happened again. Not that... It's still good, but if we had Witch's Brew, we would be in very good shape right now. But as it is, we're a little bit slower in our in-air attacks than we were in the previous unique form, which is very a unique thing I only started noticing on once Chain Sickle runs became a thing. Oh, okay, that was bad. Couldn't tell what attack he was doing there. Okay, let's not get in front of him like we did a couple videos ago. You always want to be behind him on this phase of the attack. If you never knew and you're like a new player trying to get your first win, never be on this side of the orb. Always be on this side of the orb. He will obliterate you from that side. Ooh, okay. Minotaur is putting in work, man. I really hope the person who requested the Minotaur run is enjoying this. What a unique pair. Well, I guess that's not that unique. But excessive bleeding Minotaur is not the ideal Minotaur build. But we're making it work. Jenny's Chain Sickle is not the ideal Minotaur build either, but yet, he's here and he's putting in work. Minotaur is a very good skull after its reformations in 1.4. It used to be one of the worst skulls in the game. Not, maybe that's a little harsh. It felt weak. But now, all of that's in the past. Minotaur's days of sucking are behind him. He's very good now. Very, very usable. Gotta be careful against this attack. He can do a lot to you. Also, the javelin here is actually putting in a surprising amount of work in terms of bleed. Let's try and get the Giga jump here, because there's an ending I can do. A janky windscreen I can do with the Giga jump. Okay, let's be careful. If you never knew, Minotaur has access to a very janky windscreen too, and we're actually probably going to see it. I maybe should have waited until like phase 3 to farm that, but it's fine. It's not the jankiest windscreen, but it's a pretty good one, considering that the sword cannot fuck up the windscreen at all, so. It's one of my more favorite ones, actually. So maybe I should not downplay it too hard. I just realized, does he have the Blood Drunk sword? Is that what he's holding? Because that would be a very cool addition to the game, actually. That they a little detail they added. Okay, let's not die, let's not die. Let's not die stupidly here at the fucking final hour. Okay, he's hyper beaming that way. We're gonna win. Okay, because once he hyper beams, it's pretty much over. There we go. We did it. A little bit to the wire, but not really. I just took some stupid damage at the start. All right, are you guys ready for the windscreen? So I want to make it as cool as possible, so let's do it from there. But Minotaur can fall a little bit faster than the devs intended, as you can see here. Like before 1.4, there was no stomp to the ground attack that was fast enough to outrun the windscreen. So even if you stomp down, you would be like, you wouldn't see this. But Minotaur can stomp down quickly enough to get this bit of a janky windscreen. You can see the background kind of falling away here. You can see the bottom of the tower sprite. I love this windscreen. And I love this run too. What an interesting one. Fucking Chain Sickle Minotaur. And it worked. Though not really the Chain Sickle aspect of the Minotaur. But the bleed aspect of the Minotaur did some work. Minotaur's raw power obviously carrying mostly the Minotaur aspect of the run. Giant's Axe doing work, the wheel putting in work, and obviously Blood Drunk Sword once we activated it. But the real powerhouse behind this run was the swords and Jenny's Chain Sickle and all of our bleed that we had going here. Very, very good stuff, very powerful. And obviously our attack speed as well. Rapidity in this, even though we really didn't make too much use of this. Eventually we were, excuse me, by the way. Eventually we were able to make good use of the javelin here with this being cooldown. Like, we could throw it pretty regularly. Overall, very interesting run. Very fun run. Another Jenny's Chain Sickle in the books. I will be doing Jenny's Chain Sickle runs fairly often. I do love them. They're very fun. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. Hopefully the Minotaur person enjoyed seeing Minotaur represented on the channel once again. Even though you probably didn't see my first Minotaur video. That was pre 1.5. So here he is in 1.5 finally being shown off. And also the swords enjoyers. Just to be very clear, I do not think sword is bad at all. The complaining is very minor. I just kind of miss old sword, but obviously new sword is still very, very good. Like, I will not diss sword at all. It did a lot of work here. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're here to the end, thank you, thank you. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I should start doing that at the start. The most loyal people will probably be subscribers anyway. I'll probably start doing call to actions. Dude, I hate call to actions, but it helps. It really does help. So thank you so much, and I will see you again in the next one.